Hey guys, Ali here. How are you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Disco Elysium. I managed to get about 40 or maybe 60 cents or something altogether from the bottles. But I did also find some magnesium stuff. Let's see here, I forget. Oh no wait, this isn't the right part. Yeah, I got another magnesium and I also found some clothing. I found a tank top in the trash can. So I'm going to put that on because I'm not wearing anything under this. I'm sure I'm repulsing people as a result, and sure it has a couple of baked bean stains and stuff on it, but it's got a +1 from my physical instrument, whatever that is. I like to think it's what I think it is, and I'm sure when I say physical instrument, you're thinking the same thing. But, yeah. It improves that for me. That might make me more appealing to different various characters in the game. I don't think I have anything to level up, so I'm gonna just get out of here. Now what I was thinking about doing here is taking a look at the quests, because they're starting to queue up now. Have been for a while. I've done a few, but I think some of them have been done by accident, honestly. But what I should really be doing here is looking at these quests and looking at their descriptions and working out where I need to go. So the victim's tattoos. I'm going to focus on the dead body for now, because we still need to get that down from the tree somehow. You have a photo of the hanged man's tattoos. Maybe someone can decipher them. Tell you what they mean. You should probably talk to... Pardon me, you should probably talk to about 2 people about them for this. Ask around about the tattoos. So if I have a photo of the tattoos... That's this, right?
An intricate web of blue light.
Oh yeah,
still
I've already...
kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky for you to discover. You've gotten as far. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
History? Okay, do I know anyone who knows about history? Yeah. Yeah, I do. The old man. At least he says he knows about history. Oh yeah, who are you?
Gone.
Haha, nice. Put the photo away. Yeah, there's that old soldier man, Rene. He knows history. Or at least he comes across as someone who seems like he does. Who else knows history? Maybe the bookstore lady? But no, it just doesn't seem like... I mean, I would have thought that having had that photo on me all this time, that it would have provided a conversation option. If they were the ones that I needed to talk to, but there isn't one. Oops, wrong button. We also have, obviously, to get some cigarettes, which I'm not going to do just now because I got about $3 to my name, and I think it costs about $3 for cigarettes, so I'm not going to do that. Find out who's in the union. Garta has told you some unruly union men gather in the mess hall of the Whirling Rags. Yeah, so that's something that we can do for the following day, I think. Getting the hangman's boots. 1, the body has to be down. 2, autopsy has to be finished. 3, Kim has to be absent. He wouldn't approve. This will be devilishly tricky, so don't beat yourself up if you manage to send the body to processing without getting hold of the boots. Okay. Yeah, how the hell am I going to get an answer for that from Kuno? The guy won't talk to me. The hanged man's armor seems to be missing. Find out what happened to it. The kid throwing rocks at the corpse seems to be a good place to start. Ask him about the body first. I could try and talk to him again sometime, tracking down my gun. I think that's one of the things that I'm missing that could be very useful to me. If I had a gun, and I was able to use that as leverage in conversations, perhaps the Jean-Luc bodybuilder guard guy on the you know, the platform thing, the guy who crushed my hand, perhaps he wouldn't be so douchey to me. Someone must know something about your lost firearm, maybe a district authority, like someone high up in the union. Or someone local who saw you with it before you passed out. The Whirling's absent bartender? You could Also ask the local pawn shop. Right. Pawn shop. That's something I could keep in my mind. I don't know where the pawn shop is, though. My badge. Let's see. It's unclear how you should go about finding this tiny piece of plastic. Maybe you'll just stumble across it. Okay, maybe. Pay for damages. Oh yeah, it was what was it? 130? No, it was 30 credits. And then I think the bartender, who isn't a bartender, but I'm going to keep calling him that because it triggers him and it's funny. Then maybe he'll be more friendly towards me if I've paid my tab. Oh yeah, who made the call to the police? Someone reported the hanging to the RCM. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may shed new light on the events. You have an idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. So we've already called Sylvie. Keep searching for the caller, despite lacking any obvious leads. This may take some time, no kidding. Get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask others and explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person. Rich people are educated. Okay. And karaoke. Get a hold of a sad song on tape. Sad song. Alright. Yeah, I need to talk to Everard Clear to get the body down. But I can't get past that guy. I have a number of other items, don't I? That I could sell. Like this. And this. And probably this. Where's that pawn shop? Yeah, because if I can maybe investigate about my gun and sell some excess stuff that's in my inventory here, I'll have more cash, I'll have more clues. And that's a win. Either way, right? So, pawn shop. Where is the pawn shop?
I can't believe it's snowing. It felt like springtime.
Okay, so she's not seeing anything new. Maybe I should explore a bit further to try and find this pawn shop. You know, it is really nice here. In fact, this particular scene right here, this environment, there's a JRPG that was released, oh, I'm gonna say, what, about 10 years ago now, maybe longer, called Eternal Sonata, and I believe it was only released on the Xbox 360. And the first area of the game, you play as a guy called, is it Allegretto, I think? Or is it Beat? One of those two. And you walk around a place that has this similar kind of aesthetic. It's just, it's not run down. It's like, you know, kind of pristine, lived in, you know. An active, bustling society. I'm getting those kind of vibes from this. The rest of the aesthetic of the game, of Eternal Sonata, is completely different, but it's just that particular scene. This particular scene is right at the beginning of the game of Eternal Sonata. And if you haven't played that game, by the way, totally should. If you're into JRPGs, it's a really good one. At least I thought so. Alright. Oh, there's a gate here. I'm gonna quick save here. There's a person. Oh yeah, you. I've got you now.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Oh, these kids are really weird.
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back.
I don't think anybody really does, especially if they don't announce themselves.
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
That's correct. I'm not quite sure what made you think she was.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Now, why would you even say that?
Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
Really?
Trying to sneak up on me.
Ah, okay. I may have blown that conversation. I don't know how, but I may have blown it. Oh, cash and more magnesium. Thank you. What's this?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
You're not joking. Why am I looking at this wall? My conceptualization is not very good. I have a feeling that there's a number of aspects in the beginning of the game that you're not going to be able to do until you have leveled up certain things in your character to be able to do them. That's for sure. Alright, so we have more options here. I'm going to start with the ones that don't really need me to go anywhere, like here. These barrels are half full of rainwater. Okay. Can I go into the greenhouse? No, I can't. What's this? Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
What's with all these bullet holes? I've seen a lot of them around.
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
Wow. Is there something we should do about these?
No, we are not constructors and renovators. And these bullet holes do not warrant an investigation.
Okay, but what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it.
I'm not asking for... I'm asking for like a record of history, not like a fresh person. I mean, like I know you weren't there. I mean, it was 100 years ago or something, those other guys said, right? So, come on, throw me a bone. Just a closed door. You look at it suspiciously. What's in here? This looks like a big-ass vat. Oh no, I don't want to go in there yet, but I will. The door here too. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. A garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
Wait, who said that? Who said that? There must be another way into the building.
It's been a week and now they show up?
Are these guys related to the thing?
See a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Quite a nice looking guy.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble.
There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice.
He says sotovos. Yeah, you can tell I'm not smart. I don't know how to say that. Right.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Okay.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Oh yeah, because I don't have to buy my own.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Hold on, can I at least have a cigarette?
Apologies, but this is my last one.
He takes another drag and shivers.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
Can't you just, like, toss that one down?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
You're right. That was obviously a bad idea. Forget I said anything.
As you wish.
I don't want to anger him, because I don't want to lose him, so... Actually, that word really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asks, adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
Is he going to run?
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Oh wow, he is actually going to run. Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Alright, Hold on, Martinez. Is that not like the name of the area? I mean, the name of of the town that we're in is Revachol or whatever. Martinez, is it like the province? The region? The continent? Huh.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Looks like you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
As soon as you give me the clues that I need, old boy.
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh.
He
You asked me that, didn't you?
No.
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did you? I'm gonna blame Kim here.
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
Alright.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead houseplants litter the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Sorry, what? What the hell is a Sunday friend?
A Sunday friend? How intriguing.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles.
Okay.
Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Okay, we'll talk later. I have no other options.
No,
Oh,
we won't.
he takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Well, let's try it.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
What do you want from me? Do you want me to cry, huh?
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry.
He takes a quick step back and looks around, clearly disturbed.
Listen, I really have to go.
With a flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguished cigarette sailing over the rail.
Ah, there it goes. Wasted. You would have gotten at least a few good drags out of it.
Damn.
Good luck with the investigation.
New task, smoker on the balcony. I need to get up there.
He's gone.
The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
Okay.
There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we've found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. That's assuming he even gave us his real name. You met a mysterious stranger smoking on the balcony of the apartment building of Martinez. He knows something about the murder. Find out where he lives and question him again. Alright. Well, I think the first move would be to... Well, I'm not going to be able to get in here, am I? No. I'm going to go down here. Oh, damn, I can't. Ah, okay. Not much else I can do here. Still, another source, another quest, and another sort of
Trying to sneak up on me again.
avenue to explore for more information. Let's keep walking up here. I'll F5 here. What's this? The Rue de Saint Ghislaine. Roundabout north. Okay. Cape Side Apartments. Okay, alright. So, are we like in the residential area now? I think so.
Hey, up here, pigger.
There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Maybe she did. Look at all the paint. Or is it blood? It could be blood. It's not blood. Alright, darling. Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair. And tools used to disassemble it.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier. Cindy the Skull. She sounds like an absolute hoot.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
I just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive.
And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
Despite the sass, she puts the brush aside. Ah, you keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Okay.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. Why are you so committed to defacing the building? No, so you don't know what to write. Yeah, why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium.
Wow, you crave chaos. Okay.
I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
So you don't know what to write.
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here.
Yeah.
We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
Let's see here. I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to have to stop you. This is hooliganism. Actually, I don't have an opinion. I lied. Oh, okay. I do like public art. Yeah, I'm just going to say that. I love... Because it'll get me in her good graces, I think. It could be a door that opens to more clues. I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier.
Is that a woman? Okay. Thought it was a man.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Okay.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
It looks like Margaret Thatcher. Holy crap, look at that.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon Whore.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
but she's rich. And I remember one of the quests we had said to talk to rich people because they're educated. So maybe we will go and see her next. Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep.
Oh.
We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Okay. Alright.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Alright.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Wow, she she is a bit of a bitch. She really is. Catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
As long as they're yours. Mwah. Okay, I can't open that. Let's see here. I can go in that door maybe, but I'm not going to. I want to talk to the rich lady in the boat. Oh wait, what's this? The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Alright. Docking reserved for residents of that place. Alright. Your room in the Whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. That's kind of weird. Let's talk to this person.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Joyce Messier. Okay.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L? What's the L stand for? What exactly is the RCM? I remember hearing it from somewhere. What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Oh, fair enough. Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
Like steel. There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
Alright.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
Oh, goody.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Aw, thanks, Kim.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
Look at that. He's bigging me up in front of the lady.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
So, obviously, she's just been briefed on my medical condition and my issues. So let's live up to that expectation and say that she's on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Oh, man, that was fun. She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Not a lot of boats. Not a lot of people on boats. Oh wait, does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
Of course. How'd you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Don't do that again, please, Joyce. I mean, I think you're cool, but don't do that.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Kim. Just sit back and relax. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Caillou? I thought we were in La Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Ah. Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Okay, fair point. Touché.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
Alright. I think I have a handle on the... Wait, does she have a license?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
I'll bet you are.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles.
Alright, not actually porcelain then, okay.
Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your license?
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
What happened the other time?
The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
Okay. Now, I have a choice here. I can either like request to see her license again, or I can just kind of trust her. In the hopes that she will then trust me and work with me. But then again, she is a woman of, like, you know, clearly, like, successful, higher class. She might understand the need to do one's job. So, still need to see a license, ma'am.
Actually, you don't.
Oh, what do you mean?
The Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license. It's a little known fact among us law officials.
Wait, exactly how little known is that fact?
I was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer Act.
Ah, okay. School children. Nice. So we can't pull over random civilians and demand their papers? That's weak. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, look at me.
No need to resort to self-pity, detective. You can still ask for her passport.
Yes, I'm going to need to see your passport.
Of course.
She searches her pockets of her raincoat, producing a bundle of documents in a sealed plastic bag. Look at her passport.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seigent. The Republic of Vespa, formerly the Republic of Vespa Messina, was once a dual kingdom. An amicable parting of ways produced two constitutional monarchies. Vespa, the richer of the two, is an occidental nation known for its proximity to the Pale and its exotic financial derivatives.
Let's look at the photo page.
The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol, smiles at you, face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads, Rejoice Layton Messier.
There we go, that is what we know. That's her middle name now, Layton. Let's see. You're from the Republic of Vesper?
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when travelling.
Okay. And your name is Rejoice.
Yes. But please don't call me that.
Why?
Joyce is much more efficient.
That is true. Everything appears to be in order.
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
Okay, okay. We have a lot of options here. Oh, oh, oh! I can deal with the strike. I can I can get close about the lynching. I can get deals about the tattoos. You seem rich. Can I have some money? I'll leave that till last. I don't want to potentially sabotage myself here. What can you tell me about the strike? Because she mentioned the strike, so might as well acknowledge the fact that she spoke at some point and said strike.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Because everybody likes to be feeling like they're listened to, right? What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labour Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Alright, on her pleasure boat. Fair enough.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Okay.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Boom! Glad I was paying attention there.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Yeah, I noticed that guy. My hand is still, like, crying as a result of his, of the interactions with him. Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
Jean-Luc Measurehead. She leans back and rolls her eyes. So, the strike is connected to the lynchings.
Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later.
Her eyes narrow. How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
That's a shame.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
Okay.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Okay.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Of course not.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
Alright, okay.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Let's see. Seems like they have no idea about business, forget it. Oh no. I like it. I am definitely an advocate for like a decentralized power structure in organizations.
Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazzo as every worker a member of the board.
What exactly do they mean by it though? What's the demand?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what, about anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Okay.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, They are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
Wow. That's a lot of people. The workers can't be kings. The king is king. The king is dead. Long live the workers. Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again.
Alright.
And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Manana. Wait, hold on a second. Is that the guy who looks like Frank Zappa? I think it is.
This checks out.
Alright. The scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Don't let her answer it herself.
Let's call them strike breakers. You put them there, right?
If these strike breakers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
So she either doesn't know, or she knows and is lying.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
So I will not push it now. Okay. What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Ah, okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Tell me about the union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
She's saying that like it's a bad thing.
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
I wonder if it's honey.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Oh, hold the phone. That was an escalation there. Let's see. Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Twin brother? I knew there were brothers, but... didn't know they were twins. Wait, there are two of them? Two of him?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Ah, great. Keeping it in the family.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside of the Brothers Clare?
Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that.
Alright.
Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Huh.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
Okay. it's kind of weird because they're kind of all three. But I am like a detective, right? So I should be motivated by the facts rather than using my opinions to colour how I see any parties in the investigation. So... Definitely... Actually, no. They're not really a socialist mob. I don't think. A giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol? Yeah. I think that's appropriate. A lot of people seem to just tolerate the fact that they are there as judge, jury, and executioner. As if it's, oh, that's just the way things are sort of thing. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Yeah, giant leech sucking life out of Revachol. Or prefer not to have an opinion on these things. Nah. That's non-committal. A detective is not non-committal. A giant leech sucking on the life of Revachol.
Indeed. And a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
One more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked.
Yes.
There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Whoa.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Wow.
This forewoman, her name?
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence. Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name. And I don't have access to the Union's files.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter.
Okay.
The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Will do. Thank you for the warning.
Thank you for your concern, man. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course.
Oh, there's
Well,
so
can I
many
help?
topics. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Okay.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Okay, before we investigate into this further, I think we'll cut the episode off there, because there's actually something I need to go and do real quick. So I'll end this episode here for now, and then we'll continue on with the conversation with this lovely lady very, very shortly afterwards. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously you can hit that button. If you want to stick around for more in the future, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you have anything to say, any thoughts and feelings about this or anything else, feel free to use the comment section below. For now though, take care, and I will see you again very, very soon.